Hello my lovelies. It is very warm in Sweden here today. It is Sunday, it's 4:41 p.m, Sunday the 26th of June, and it's 29 degrees, so we're a little boiling here. But I haven't stitched yet because we've been tidying and I've been editing my video from last week and lots of other things, and I had to work a little bit as well. But here I am, and I spanned the wheel this morning just to know what I should be working on, even though I really want to work on Nature's Finery. Or actually, what's really calling me right now is Nature's Finery and Amazing Animal Kingdom, which is my Heaven and Earth design. But the wheel picked this one, and the wheel did good because we do need to work on this piece. So this is the top left quarter of the piece. It's a full coverage piece. It's of an allotment scene, as you can see by the cute little scarecrow I've drawn here. And it has a couple of specialty stitches like lazy daisies, and I'm going to add a few more as well. But I think, I think this week I'd like to focus on trying to move this way and get the full length, because you know me, and working left to right, top to down, top to bottom. Thank you everyone, by the way, for the lovely comments on my last video. I really appreciate that you take the time to watch and comment or like, and just let me know that you're enjoying my content, because it really does make a difference to how excited I am to make videos for you all. All right, I'm gonna go, I guess, put this in the hoop and maybe get stitching. We'll see, but I'm looking forward to showing you my progress probably tomorrow. Mwah. Good morning. It is Monday the 27th of June. It is 7:30 and we're just about to go get breakfast and get ready for work, but this is how far I got last night. So I counted in different stitches, so dark green and the white, and then these two roofs here and a bush. My plan is to find the top right corner so that I can finish off the sky, because the sky is, well, it goes all the way along, so you can't really count that. You know, it would be like out here somewhere. And I made a mistake here. Maybe you can't see. I crossed the wrong way. Just right here. So I need to fix that as well. But yeah, it's not looking too bad, I suppose. It's being carried by this little scarecrow that I've already backstitched from previously. But yeah, my plan today is to get to the top right, like not to get to the top right corner, but at least to get to like this yellow house and the roof is finished, so I know where the corner is, so I know where to stop stitching. And then we can do typewriter method from then on. All right, I'm gonna go to work, but I hope you have a fantastic day. It is Tuesday evening. I just wanted to show you how far we got yesterday. I haven't stitched at all today, so I can't actually remember if I showed you this yesterday or not, but here we are. And this is indeed the top right corner where the blue ends, so that's really cool. I haven't had a chance to stitch yet today, which, I mean, it's 9:30 p.m. I'm just too busy doing other things, I guess. But luckily I have a week off coming up, so should get some stitching done then. All right, I'm gonna go stitch instead of film, but love you all. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, the 1st of July, and we are drinking tea out of this gorgeous mug here. We are browsing the 25% sale at Casa Senina, and we are stitching. You might be thinking, it's 9:30, Catherine. Why are you stitching and not working? And the truth is, I worked last weekend, so I get Friday off, and I'm off next week, so I get next week off. So let's see if this vlog has anything to do with real life in it, or any stitching in it for that matter. Last night I worked on the tree here, and a little bit, I think, of the greenhouse. It's looking really nice now. I am hoping to be able to get to the halfway point, which I believe is sort of here-ish, or maybe here-ish. So by Sunday, which is a lot of stitching. So we'll see, but that's the hope. And I'm going to backstitch as I go. There is a lot of backstitch in this piece in places. So for example, the apples are backstitched, this man is backstitched, but the houses are not. So our plan is to finish each piece and then backstitch it when I've done the row below. Not each apple, but when I finish the apple tree, for example, then I'll backstitch the apples. I did have plans at one point of doing the apples in raised satin stitch, but I think I gave up on that very quickly. There's quite a lot of block stitching, block colours in this pattern, which makes it go a lot faster than you think. It is huge. I think it's roughly 110 by 102 or something. So lots of stitching still to go, but at least kind of here would be half, I know for sure. And yeah, the block stitching really helps. This is stitched on 28 count cashel linen, I believe. Not a big fan of the texture, but I do like the way it looks. And what else? I was going to show you a picture, but I don't have one to hand, so I will pop one in at the beginning of the vlog when I started stitching on this. So you've recently seen what it looks like. And now I'm going to go grab a glass of water and maybe go back to bed, because I only woke up early because we had a power outage and one of the things was beeping really obnoxiously. So I turned that off, and then I stayed up because I was supposed to be having an Indian head massage this morning. But the man texted me to say that he has a cold, so he has to cancel. So no Indian head massage for me. It's, it happens. But it does feel silly that I got up at like 6:30 now. So I'm probably going back to bed once I've had a glass of water. We'll see, because the sale is quite exciting. So here's the shortlist. We've got some fabric for finishing off that Easter egg I showed you from Mania. Let me see if I can turn off this light. Oops. It did not help. Oh, it did help. No, you've still got green swirlies. All right. So this is the Merejka shortlist. This gorgeous tiger. This beautiful mountain scene with a train that reminds me of home. And by home, I mean my hometown. And this beautiful piece of London in the autumn. Then we have my Mill Hill shortlist, which is these 4, and then these 3. So Aurea Borealis. Calico from Calico Whimsy said that this has glow-in-the-dark beads. So I didn't really like it, but now I know it has glow-in-the-dark beads, I'm very tempted. These llamas have been on my wish list for ages. This honeybee Calico Whimsy just finished, and it looks phenomenal. And this clothesline is so cute. Santa's clothes. And then on the smaller Mill Hills, we have this seagull, which again, Calico Whimsy just finished. This pear, and this honey pot as well. And then finally, in assorted nonsense, we have this beautiful whale and cub. What do you call a whale baby? From MP Studio. Fields of Lavender by MP Studio, and this gorgeous needlepoint kit. Now, Luca S needlepoint is not on canvas, it's on like Ada, essentially, which is why I really like it, and so I'm thinking about giving it a go with this one. So that's my shortlist. Unfortunately, my shortlist is too long, and it's over $200, so it needs to become a lot smaller before I press order. But yeah, that is the shortlist, and I hope you enjoyed this tour of Cat's Mind. She's currently leaving this basket up so that hopefully she can start removing things throughout the day when she no longer wants to buy them. I'm definitely buying that tiger from Merejka though, because I've had my eye on that for 2 months now and it's been out of stock, and it just came back in, and now it's a 25% sale. So instead of 60 euros, it's going to be 45, and that's a bargain because I want it. I want it so bad. Anyway, So I'm trying to focus on my stitching and not buying. If I outweight the sale, then I won't buy anything. Like if I manage to make it until tomorrow without buying anything, then I've saved a lot of money, but I also won't have goodies to show you, so we'll see. Good morning, everybody. Oops, it's upside down again. I started this yesterday, which was the 1st of July, as part of the hashtag Kit and Caboodle sale, as well as, obviously, hashtag Summer at Mill Hill. And I'm just going to try and get a couple more threads into it today, but I stand by what I said earlier, that I'm a bit over small designs. I would really like to be working on bigger ones, but I'm going to finish this in July. And like I said, I'm going to do a couple more strands so I remember which way is up, because I started this thread already. This is on the face, and I started it over here because on the ear, because I forgot which way was up and which way was down. So I'm going to do a couple more so that it's clear which way is up and which way is down. That's almost a Stranger Things reference. So here is my allotment. As you can see, I got a lot done yesterday and almost finished the greenhouse. And it's just a really fun stitch, like I said before, because it's all blocky, so I'm probably going to come back to this once I've established the right way up on my hedgehog. But yeah, it's Saturday morning, it's the 2nd of July. It's 9 AM and I'm just going to start stitching. But yesterday we rearranged the balcony instead of stitching in the evening, so I can show you. I have a bit more of a stitchy spot out there, but of course as soon as I used it, the sun went away, the clouds came in and a storm started, so yesterday wasn't a good day for showing you. Good morning everyone, it is Sunday morning, it is 10:30 AM, we slept in very late because I stayed up until 2 to try and get more than 100 stitches on this. I don't know what happened, I just couldn't sit down to cross stitch yesterday. However, I finished the back stitching on the greenhouse here, and I'm almost finished with the tree. You can see I've done the wall behind the tree now, and started on this green, which is like the grass here. So it's gone all dark. Oh gosh. Hang on, there we go. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be working on today if I cross stitch. But we've been doing a little bit of like reorganising of the balcony, so we might be doing that today as well, we'll see. And we have another fully finished here to show you on the black felt. Hi, and welcome to Baking with Kat. These are aubergine chips. As you would say in America, they're crisps over here in the UK. Not that I'm in the UK, but you know what I mean. These ones have a spice called Chicken Asia on them, which is salt, paprika, garlic, some other stuff, like this. We love the street food spice. And the ones on the bottom left have the French fries, street food spice. So we're just gonna try the 2 different flavors, and then the middle ones, like all of this, only have salt on. Usually I put a little bit of garlic powder on, but it's literally just aubergine, salt, and that's it. I'm gonna put them in the oven and see how they look in about an hour. No, it's not really an hour. It's Cat, stop misleading people. I think it's 15 minutes, and then you take them out, turn them over, 15 minutes more, and then you're done. Guys, it's a disaster. I guess 15 minutes was too long. I even shortened it to 14 minutes. I think this one is just completely untouched, and the rest are like blackened. So sad. So sad. Poor aubergine. Might try eating them anyway, we'll see. Just doing a bit of knitting on our balcony. It's a very nice balcony. And I seem to remember how to knit, so Linda, this one's for you. Hello, it is Monday, the first day of my vacation. It's 1:30 PM, and this is how much I managed to get done yesterday, and well, last week. Remember we started here, and we moved all the way to the right-hand side. I've done some backstitch, the apples and here. I'm saving backstitching the watering can for a miracle. No, when I finish the whole piece. I need to finish these lazy daisies. But yeah, it's looking really good. So this here is halfway. So it will go down to about here. So I would say I have roughly finished about 40% of the piece. There are a lot of fractionals, especially in this tree, as you can see, and also like all of these are fractionals here. But I'm hoping that there's less fractionals as we get down the piece. That's probably a vain hope, but I can hope it if I want. And I really do enjoy the back stitching. So here I used one strand, and here I used two, just to give them a bit of extra dimension compared to each other. And yeah, the piece just looks really good. I really like it. I think it's a really well designed piece. But for some reason I don't want to stitch on it. So since I started stitching on it, my stitchy bug has just gone. I don't know what's happening. And the hoop has squashed a few of the stitches, as you can see. They look a little different coloured, a little whiter. Hopefully that will come out in the wash. But yeah, so I'm going to put this away and work on something else now, because I do not need my stitchy bug to run out on me. Let's face it. I have way too much stash to allow that to happen. So I'm going to maybe spin the wheel until I get something I like, or I might just pick something from my box. We'll see. We are going on a walk because I need to defeat Fitbit, but also because there is something I want Calico to see. I took a photo of it for her yesterday, but she wanted to see it in a video, so let's go. It's a snake made of succulents. Isn't that so Calico? So apparently they've been doing this for, let me just double check. So they've been doing this since 1926, so almost 100 years. The group here that did this one, which is my hometown, they're the oldest like design group for succulents in Sweden. But every year they do a different design. So this year it's a snake. And only companies that celebrate at least 50 years can put their emblem, or can apply to put their emblem in the center, and then the motif group will choose. Isn't that adorable? So they've got all of these tall cacti at the back, which are possibly my favorite part, but I do love the little snake, to be honest, as well. So, and these little bumps here and here. I think it's just so cool. It's very different. So they do this every year, and the city is Norrköping, if you wanted to come by and visit it if you're ever in Sweden sometime. So I span the wheel, and the wheel said that I should stitch on African lions, and I decided that the wheel was completely wrong and I should stitch on my Christmas in July piece, which is this Mary Morgan. And you can hear the seagulls because we are stitching out on the balcony with the fake plants down there and some solar powered lanterns. Hi everyone! I thought I would show my face on screen for a change. So this is how much I managed to get done while stitching on the balcony. I have my Christmas needlewinder and it's in my Lowry stand, and I got to stitch on my balcony, which is super fun because we are actually in the process of rearranging all the furniture out there and kind of making it more cozy for me, so it was nice to test it out. I took way too much out there. It's like my entire DMC folder. Because I'm stitching this colour by colour, as you can see, and I need to pick my next colour. I'm using colours that are in my stash and occasionally stealing them from other full coverage projects, but mostly from my stash, like from my unused, unassigned to projects. And then yeah, colour completing. So at the moment I finished red, this kind of lighter pink here I finished, and then I did a couple strands of black, and then I started on this lighter grey down here. So I'm currently working on the lighter grey, and yeah, just really enjoying this piece. And I'm sorry about my hair. I'm doing the curly girl method, and I'm like transitioning between normal hair care and the curly girl method, and my hair is adjusting, let's say. It's my first week. I think I've done it for like 8 days or something. So if it doesn't improve, I'm gonna be asking for advice from people who have done the curly girl method before. But right now it looks like sea hair, like you've been swimming in the sea and then it's dried naturally. Like that's what my hair looks like, and I'm not sure I'm in love with it, to be honest, but we'll see. What else to tell you? There is nothing else to tell you. Everything is doing fine. I still have 10 fishes. I still have 1 shrimp, a lime tree and a fig tree. All are alive and doing really well. And I'm just really happy. So yeah, not much to say, just checking in with you guys and letting you know how I am. Loving being back at the full coverage. I mean, the other piece was full coverage too, but it didn't even have blended threads. It just had fractionals and backstitch. So I should have loved it just as much, but for some reason, I don't know if it's like the 2 over 2, the fabric isn't very nice on my fingers, whereas this I love. Well, love is a strong word, don't mind. I don't know what it was, but I am really happy to be back to full coverage, and yeah, soon this will be finished. I actually think it's like less than 10% done, but you can see the whole piece, so it only goes down to here. So I mean, it's not a big piece. It's just thousands upon thousands upon thousands of stitches. I think black alone, like remaining black alone, is 4,000 or something, which is why I'm trying to do a couple strands of black every now and then, just to like, well, first of all, so I can see the horse, but also to kind of make sure I'm not just stitching black at the end. And I have a cone and like 3 skeins, so it's no big deal to do the black first. And I kind of want to stitch another full coverage, maybe my Amazing Animal Kingdom, because I kind of want to stitch either parking or color completion page by page, and I can't really do that with this one because I don't have all the colors, but we'll see, because I'm having a blast stitching this one after so long. This is stitched on 32 count 1 over 1 full cross. I love the coverage. I love 1 over 1 on 32 count. I probably wouldn't go smaller from 1 over 1 full cross. I definitely would go smaller for 1 over 1 half cross or a petit point. What else to say? Not a lot to say. I'm gonna sign off now, but I hope you enjoyed seeing me for a change. I know that people say they prefer to see the Flosstubers in the video, so hopefully it's true. Hopefully you guys are enjoying seeing my little face, and I'm gonna go now. She said again for like the 15th time. This is how phone calls with me go. I literally do not know how to say goodbye. I can't make choices, and I don't say goodbye. Or I say goodbye too many times. So one of my tips to staying hydrated when it's really warm and really humid outside, I mean, it's not too bad, it's 27 to 22 today, like lows of 22, highs of 27, but is to get one of these squash bottles for children, and literally to make like enough, and then put it in the fridge in the mixing jug. I also tried freezing it yesterday into little popsicles, but it didn't taste of anything. It was like, there was 1 mouthful, so I'm going to make like a much concentrated solution for the freezer next time. I still have 1 popsicle left, and the rest are in the dishwasher, but yeah, so this is what I do, and then I'll fill up with cold water to 800 or 700 and taste it, and then 800 probably is where I actually like it, but I like trying in different things. And then when I finish the juice completely, then I obviously wash this and wash the glass as well, because I tend to reuse my glasses for a couple of these. Otherwise I would be, I mean, I do go through a lot of glasses and mugs, because obviously I have tea, water, juice, Barocco, which is 1 time only, painkillers, which are 1 time only. But yeah, and this thing back here is a Ukrainian tea called Carpathian tea, and I want to show you guys this, but it needs to be cool enough for me to drink tea, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, right now we're making this so I can drink it, because I'm very thirsty, which you can probably tell from my voice. Hello everyone, this is my skirt down here. But this is how far I got with my Jolly July / Christmas in July project so far today. Today is Wednesday the 6th of July and it's roughly 10 p.m. In fact, my alarm is about to go off to tell me to go and wash my face. Yes, I have to have an alarm for that. Otherwise I try and do it like just before I go to bed and I'm so sleepy that I lose motivation to wash my face. So this is how far I did this beautiful bright red 3801 down here. And I did some of the greens up here and a lot of the greys as well. I'm still working on the grey. It's 169. Boop. But the red was actually a leftover from my Beach Ball Mill Hill kit, so that was pretty cool. I want to keep stitching on this. It's 8.5%. I don't know if I said that. I really want to keep stitching on this. But it's getting really dark out here on the balcony. And I say really dark, it's a little dark. And so I can't really see the holes, especially when my hand is like here, you see? Which my left hand often is because it's on the top. So I could either move inside and stitch with artificial lighting, which I have in the house. I could bring the artificial lighting out here, or I could stitch on a mill hill because that 14 count paper is probably, oh look, you can see my toe right there. Sorry, getting distracted. That 14 count paper is probably very easy to see. Even out here in the dark. It's not dark, but in the evening light. But just want to lean over and show you my fake plant collection. Over there in the corner. That's fake lavender, fake fern, and a fake succulent. And I'm going to keep on stitching and... well, I might go knitting or crochet. I've got to finish a crochet hat. But I don't really understand the instructions, so it's not going very well. It's not a very good hat. Unfortunately, it's for charity. I wish it was a better hat to give to charity. But yep, so this is my progress so far. As I said, I hope you enjoyed the vlog so far. Tomorrow we are going to a water park, so I'll see if I can get you some footage from inside the water park. It's not your normal outside with slides water park. This is an indoor experience. It's called Boiling Point in Swedish. It's in Västerås, which is about a 2-hour drive away, so we're having to get up very early. And then it has an over 18 only section, which is where you can relax, and then a younger children's section for lots of things, which adults are also invited to, like a VR slide where you wear VR goggles as you go down the water slide, which is amazing, and another one where you wear VR goggles when you dive, and you see like a whale and sharks and things. So I'm so excited. I'm very excited. It was not cheap, but I think it'll be worth it. It was £40 for 4 hours, 10 till 2:30. It does have food venues in the place, so hopefully there will be food. And otherwise we'll starve, I guess. And then when we get kicked out around 3, we will go and explore Västerås because I've never been before. There's a cathedral and some other stuff, so it's going to be really fun. And I've been dying to go to a water park for several months now because I really love swimming and I've never been to a water park, and I think it'll be really fun. So yeah, today actually, it turns out I have lots to say. So today we went on a cycle ride back to the coast, which is where we went for my birthday, if you remember, with the waves and everything. I didn't get any footage because it was literally the same cycle, but it was a lot easier this time than it was last time. But now my legs and back are killing me. It was about an hour. It was over an hour on the bike, plus a walk, like a very short walk of about 10 minutes in the middle, just to kind of get a feel for the place and see the waves and everything off the bikes. And then we got back on the bikes and cycled home. But that is everything now. Been really sad today and a little bit low energy and just really like down, which is why I haven't been filming for a couple of days. But you know what? The sky is full of grey clouds and I don't want to be another one of them. So I'm going to try and cheer up. I do feel a lot better now than I did this morning. And I bought some cross-stitch kits. No, one cross-stitch kit to make me feel better. So a cross-stitch kit and a cross-stitch chart, which I'll show you in like 7 months when they get here. But I'm glad I bought them because they made me happier. Which is probably, you know, a symptom of being a shopaholic, but they were very pretty. Anyway, now I've officially run out of things to say and I need to go wash my face. So much love to anyone who has watched this ramble. and I'll see you tomorrow for some water park. So I'm just out on my walk, which is in a slice of heaven, and there's a heron right there. Isn't that amazing? And yes, those bird sounds are real. Let me zoom you out. This is where I'm walking. I'm walking up here and then back. And I never normally get to walk along this side of the river over there where the heron is. Did you see that fish? I never normally get to walk on the side where the heron is because when I'm cycling, there are stairs down to that part, and you obviously can't cycle downstairs, or I can't because I would end up in this river. But because I'm walking today, I can go down the stairs. I just don't want to look away from the heron in case he catches something. But yeah, isn't this glorious? It's Friday morning. It is Friday the 7th of July, I think. And I've gone for a walk because we're playing Fitbit Bingo again. And my back hurt a lot when I woke up this morning from the adventure yesterday and the driving, but it feels a lot better now, so I'm very happy I've gone for my walk. Look at this fish jumping out can you see that? Just jumping out of the river over here. That's amazing. It's probably some life or death struggle, and I'm just sat here like, that is gorgeous. Oh, there's one right behind the heron. Must be maybe a frog or a fish or something leaping out. I do not have the patience to be a photographer like Christine over at Calico Whimsy, because I'm already bored. And like this fish literally leaping on this heron, and I'm like, I'm not sure I can stay here until he catches something. It's not like I have a good camera anyway, so we're gonna go. That's a car. If you can hear that, that's a car. One of the things I would make illegal if I was in charge of the world is those cars that pop when they drive for no reason, like not because they're old, but because people have added stuff to the exhaust pipe. What a way to ruin nature. Anyway, we're gonna walk because I've got to get those steps in so I can beat Calico, but I will see you guys soon. So I've just found a herb and flower garden here in my city, which again is Norrköping in Sweden. And it seems like they have, a bumblebee. They are growing lots of different types of plants, vegetables and herbs. And you can look but not touch. So I wasn't planning on touching, but they do have that warning in place. So I guess people like to come and steal cuttings, which is never a good thing. But isn't it so pretty? So I'm going to take a couple minutes out of my walk to admire with you guys all of the different flowers and sort of have a wander. These must be thistles, right? Oh, there's a spider web on my face. Oh no, there's a spider on my face. Ah! Excuse me while I panic. I will say that there's a cocoon here. On this, hang on. Here, that yellow thing. I think that's a cocoon. Or spider's eggs, based on the timing. That's that bird there. All of these beautiful and now soggy flowers because we had all that rain yesterday that I told you about. See, I wasn't lying about it raining. It very much rained. It rained a lot. There's that bumblebee. You see him there in the yellow flowers? Yeah. Actually, it sounds like a lot of bumblebees in this white flowers. Oh, I think I've been bitten by a mosquito as well. Or that spider maybe. My elbow really hurts all of a sudden. And then they have information on what all the different flowers are. But of course it's in Swedish, so. And they've also got bird boxes, so more birds, eh? Oh, sorry, my finger took the focus. Such a diva, even my finger has to have the spotlight. There's a bird feeder there. With birds on it. They're eating the apples. Okay, I won't go any further because I don't want to disturb them, but doesn't this seem like the perfect place to bring a book and just read in the sunshine? With the birds singing and eating their apples and Bees buzzing around, not stinging me. And the river lazily by. Yeah. So I have hit 10% on this lovely piece, which is my signal to swap out. And so I'm gonna swap out, and I think I'm dying to stitch Amazing Animal Kingdom, and for some reason Endless Orange Skies, which is actually called Unicorn Valley of the Waterfalls. I had to think then for a sec. I haven't stitched on that one for ages, but I figured that while it's summertime I should actually get a few stitches in on my mill hook kit, and specifically on this mill hook kit, which is Seaside Sampler. I have started this in spring, and this is my first buttons and beads. So I've done the really big sticks series on the perforated paper, and of course I've done a lot of smaller mill holes, but this is my first big mill hole, so I'm a ways off finishing it. So let's maybe get some stitching in today for the last day of the vlog, and I'm probably going to stick to this for a day or two and then spin the reel for the next vlog, so we'll see how far we can get indeed, but it's going to be fun, I think. Alright, speak to you soon. Google just came by to tell me that I finished this, my first mill hill, a year ago this week. And now look at them, and this isn't even all of my finishes. That's awesome, I love it. Hello everyone, and good morning. It is Sunday afternoon almost. It's 12-ish, 11:30. And I just wanted to show you where we are at with my buttons and bead kit. So this is a Seaside Sampler, and here is my progress. Isn't that amazing? I got so much done. So I did all of this lighthouse pretty much, this blue border, this red bit, this grey bit, finished the clouds, the entire starfish. Most of this border was unstitched. Yeah, most of this was unstitched. Just got a lot done in the last 2 days, which is so exciting, and it's a really fun and easy stitch. The only thing I would say about this one, and this isn't the first time I've had this problem with Mill Hill, is that they didn't include enough white. So this is how much white I have left. And then if you look at the pattern, all of this and this is white. The lighthouse is white, the house is white, and I just don't have enough white to finish it. But that's okay, white's a pretty easy color to replace. It's just a little frustrating, but never mind. But yeah, like I said, a super fun pattern to stitch, and I'm really enjoying it as always. I haven't started with the beading, so this is just the cross stitches, but I have reached the halfway point, as you see, so that's exciting. Really enjoying it, so yeah. I am now going to put this away, even though I'm really enjoying it, because it is the end of the vlog, and as you guys know, I like to work in sort of weeks. Sorry, my camera's shaking. So it'll be a surprise what I'm working on next week, but I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Thank you if you leave any comments or opinions. You can always leave them down below, or questions. I will gladly answer, and have a fantastic fortnight. I will miss you terribly, except I won't really, because I'll be talking to you in about half an hour with my new piece picked out. But I do actually really enjoy making these videos and chatting with you all, so hope you have a fantastic 2 weeks. I hope your creative bugs are just flying everywhere and giving you excitement and joy, and that you know your value. All right, speak soon.